Why are you so angry?
A drunk woman was arrested in a series of chaotic events that began with her causing an accident and refusing to follow police orders. Things got worse when she tried to run away from the officers, driving carelessly and almost hitting some cops who were on bike patrol. She stayed inside the car for about 15 minutes while police used a helicopter and canine unit. Finally, she came out with her hands up and surrendered herself to arrest. Nevertheless, she gave a false identity, so it took more time for this lady to be properly identified.
Where are you going? She's not happy. The female you brought in, what was her story?
We went to a report of an occupied stolen vehicle. As I arrived from the north, the driver of this female saw my patrol vehicle, backed up at a high rate of speed, almost hitting the officers on the bicycles, turned westbound through the complex, got out to Koval, caused a vehicle accident with 2 other vehicles, and then she rolled northbound back into the apartment complex and more or less crashed into the first parking stall. After about a 15-minute standoff with her, we got air unit and canine and a ballistic shield. Finally, she started listening to verbal commands, exited the vehicle, and we were able to take her into custody.
It's a little bit more than just a...
And now we come to find out that, you know, the information she's given us is wrong. Her name and date of birth are wrong. We have a good ID number for her finally, as well as a social security number.
So what's the black stuff on her face?
That's from the pavement. She tried to fight the officers when we took her into custody, and she kind of lost that battle.
The woman became increasingly aggressive during booking, shouting at the officers and struggling against their efforts at communication. She began complaining about how tight her hands were cuffed while insisting that she hadn't done anything wrong. In spite of attempts made by police to pacify her, she still remained uncooperative as well as rebellious.
Staring at me like this is some kind of
Because you're yelling.
well, everybody should mind their own business and do what the they gotta do and let me go.
Well, if you'd stop.
Because I have not did a mother thing around here.
Ma'am, maybe.
I'm sick and tired of this.
Ma'am, maybe if you'd stop yelling, they wouldn't look at you. Just
Now everyone is looking at you.
Great.
The last person that did that, they were sorry.
Ma'am, settle
I
down.
apologize.
Thank you. Just tone it down. We're gonna work through this
All
together.
you gotta do is close your eyes, sit back here and relax. Remember?
You guys, what I got?
She confessed to drinking 6 beers and said it was in celebration of love's victory. However, throughout the course of arrest, her mood changed drastically into frustration and anger.
Okay, this is a copy of your charges. Being charged with grand larceny auto, possession of stolen vehicle, and false info to a PO. All right, there's your bill right here, $3,200. Have a seat in the second row with the other girls. Listen for your name to be called. Okay? Try to be cool in here though, okay? Because you're halfway through the process now. You don't want to end up in a cell.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and have a seat.
Finally, she faced grand larceny charges together with auto theft as well as obstruction. Yet again, this woman wanted to go home, not knowing she was definitely far from freedom.
Stay right here, okay? I'm not playing games with you today. I'm not playing games.
I'm not playing games with anybody.
Okay, you need to calm down, all right?
No.
We're trying to help you out, but you need to
No,
calm
you're
down.
not helping me out. Give me my store, my
You
train.
want to give her the backpack off first?
Go ahead, give my backpack off.
All right.
This Florida woman went through an ordeal that saw her getting into trouble with police after she showed signs of erratic and aggressive conduct. The problem started when the officers were called to respond to a verbal disturbance. She was already upset by the time they arrived and immediately asked them why they were there and what they wanted from her.
It's on your freaking show.
No.
No, that's not what we're saying, okay?
Let me leave the premises.
No, ma'am.
No, no, no.
No, ma'am.
Check this
Oh,
out. How about you come lean on this patrol car real quick, okay?
no.
Because you're falling over, okay? And I want you to
I
get out of
am?
the car. Yes.
Really?
Yes. You're
Where's
leaning
your
back and forth.
where's your freaking camera?
Camera's
Yo?
right here, and it's rolling.
Really?
Yes.
Where's your camera? Yo.
Yo, it's right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Back up.
Ma'am.
No.
Back up.
I'm freaking
Back
done with
up.
this crap.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
No.
Look,
Don't
you're
mess
falling
with
into traffic,
me.
okay?
Okay.
Don't mess with me.
Okay.
Don't mess with me.
Okay.
Let me go home.
No, ma'am. We're talking. Ma'am, you got a severely cut up hand, okay? You're bleeding there.
Really? Why?
Ma'am.
Why?
The lady's continuous claim that she was mistreated made her make several attempts to leave, despite the police informing her that their investigation was not yet completed. She got the officers even angrier, asking if this was some kind of a show, which made the policeman try calming her down and telling her to stay close to their patrol car, as she seemed unsteady on her feet.
All right, ma'am, here. I'll tell you what, I'm going to read you your rights because you wish to have them too. Okay, you have the right to... Anything you say can be used... You have the right to... You have the right to talk to a licensed advice before we ask you questions. And to have him give you questions.
Down.
If you cannot afford a lawyer, what will you do?
At one point, she noticed that she had badly cut her hand. Now, her injury was also seen by the officers, who tried investigating and assisting, but then she pointed fingers at somebody else who had inflicted it on her and showed no cooperation whatsoever. She also kept demanding for her rights to be read aloud.
Oh, who you freaking are?
But you understand?
Yeah, Mark Strawberg? Mark Strawberg?
Okay.
I freaking know who you are.
Okay.
And guess what? You are
Okay.
Yeah. Fraud!
Different way.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? So what are you arresting me on? Yo? What?
Tavern reference a customer that's being verbally aggressive when they asked him to leave. Whiskey Mike,
Oh,
Pink
shut up.
Cup.
Verbally aggressive. Oh my God.
Tavern, Window 20.
When the police tried taking hold of the woman's hand, however, her exasperation took hold. She became more violent than before, spitting at the officers, and she started screaming hysterically when she was put inside of their patrol car. Even so, she insisted she wasn't a criminal while expressing surprise at why law enforcement officers were even arresting her.
No.
Stop banging me.
No.
Stop.
You let me out. You let me out. Because I'm not a bad person.
You're not a bad person. You're not a bad person.
This man right here? No.
Don't do that.
Stop. Let me out!
You're just gonna get yourself in more trouble.
Really? How? How? Come on, tell me! Tell me! Tell me! I know the laws! I know the laws! What am I being charged with? What am I being charged with?
Nevertheless, despite all the efforts taken by these officers to de-escalate the situation, this lady simply refused cooperating. As she continued to resist arrest, their only concern was getting her injury treated.
You hurt me! You hurt me! Leave me alone!
On June 10th, Beth Margeron was expelled from the Chatham County Board of Elections meeting in Georgia after being asked to leave the podium. This incident occurred during a heated moment when she continued to talk, even though she'd been instructed not to do so. She paid no attention to their request, hence prompting police intervention.
It's against my rights for you to ask me to leave.
Please step outside.
Body camera video captures the officers approach Maggioroni and ask her to leave. She then yells to the crowd, asking for people to record the altercation.
Does everybody have this on film? Because
I do too. Come on. Come on.
Leave me alone! Hey,
Stand up.
No.
When officers get closer, Maggioroni anchors herself at the podium, sitting down.
I'm not standing up.
Deborah, I just want to help. Like, I don't know.
It's then that officers physically lift her up and carry her out of the meeting.
She began yelling at the crowd as soon as officers approached her, asking them to film what was happening. Coming nearer and nearer, they found her legs braced against the podium and sat down in an attempt not to be removed. In spite of her protestations, the officers forcibly lifted her up and carried her out from the assembly while she kept on shouting, "Leave me alone," repeatedly.
Me! Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Okay, go ahead.
Leave me alone!
Once safely outside, Maggioroni says she can't leave until she gets her stuff. An officer offers to retrieve her cell phone, and that's where the video ends.
Then once you leave, man.
I need my stuff.
All right, wait right here. I'll get it.
Allegedly, she was angry and upset because she'd been refused entry back into the hall multiple times. The Chatham County Police Department had confirmed that there was a review underway regarding the situation. So what are your thoughts on these extreme cases? Let me know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.